Welcome to the 2021 Fall Commencement Exercises. I'm Dr. Chris Michaelides, Associate Dean of the College of Arts, Education, and Sciences, and your announcer for this college ceremony. Commencement is a joyful yet solemn culmination and recognition of the graduates' years of study. It is a meaningful occasion to the university and its faculty, staff, and students. In keeping with the solemnity of this time-honored tradition, all guests and participants are asked to avoid unnecessary conversation and moving about during the exercises. Please refrain from making any noise other than that of applause as the graduates receive their degrees. We also request that you turn off all cell phones. Although we will ask that you stand in a few moments for the presentation of the colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and National Anthem, we would appreciate your taking your seats at this time. The ceremony is about to begin. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, please rise for the presentation of our nation's colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and National Anthem. Cadet Adam DeClane Beard will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
At this time, please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national anthem.
For the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome to the stage Ms. Naomi Kilpatrick, a ULM music and voice performance major.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. John Pratt, Dean of the College of Arts, Education, and Sciences. Before we start, actually a very sad announcement. Right before graduation, we were informed that one of the students who was supposed to be here today was killed in a car accident last night. And So please, Miss Christy Hebert was killed by a drunk driver last night in South Louisiana. So please keep her and her family in your thoughts and prayers. Before we start, please join me in thanking the ULM Commencement Committee, the Physical Plant, the ULM Computing Center, and the Office of Public Information for their contribution to today's ceremony. President Barry, distinguished platform guests, honored faculty, graduating students, friends and supporters of the University of Louisiana-Monroe, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome each of you here today. Seated before us are the summer and fall classes of 2021. We are gathered not only to honor their achievements, but also to honor the educational process that made those achievements possible. We are pleased to have each of you on our campus today, and we encourage you to take this opportunity to explore our campus while you're here. We are very proud of our university, and we hope many of you will return to campus again and again as we continue to realize its beautiful potential. Let me acknowledge several individuals whose presence today adds a special dimension to this occasion. In addition to those listed in your program, we also welcome to the platform Dr. Janelle McDaniel, President of the 2021-2022 University Faculty Senate, who represents that esteemed body today. Also on the platform, Dr. Liz Pierre, who is Chair of the University of Louisiana System Board of Supervisors, who is our guest speaker. Dr. Shushma Krishnamurthy, who is our Dean of the Graduate School. Dr. Judy Fellows, our Associate Provost. Dr. Valerie Fields, our Vice President of Student Affairs. And Dr. Lisa Miller, who is our brand new Vice President of Enrollment Management and Marketing and Communication. Please give them a round of applause. Each of you gathered here has contributed in some way to the accomplishment of today's graduates. Foremost among that support group are the parents, spouses, family members who have encouraged and, in many instances, sacrificed to make this day a reality. We would like to acknowledge this very important group by asking the parents, spouses, and immediate family members of the summer and fall classes of 2021 to stand at this time. Please join me in giving them a round of applause. Thank you. Before we confer our degrees, it is appropriate to recognize a very important group of individuals here today for their role in educating these classes. I ask all members of the ULM College of Arts, Education, and Sciences faculty present today to stand and accept the applause of these students for their guidance, wisdom, and support during their time with us. Thank you. A long-held tradition in academia is to honor educators and leaders who have provided distinguished service to an institution with a special title and status for life. This title and status is awarded to only a select few individuals who have dedicated their lives to improving education in the institution they serve. Upon retirement, this title forever links the individual to the institution and serves as a lasting reminder of the significant impact of that individual's work. At this time, would Dr. John Carr, Professor of Biology, please stand? Today, because of your remarkable and distinguished service to ULM, and with great thanks and appreciation for your commitment to the important work of changing lives through education, it is my pleasure and honor to hereby confer upon you the title of Professor Emeritus. Please join me in thanking Dr. Carr for his commitment and contributions to ULM. We are all very proud of the work being done by the students at both the undergraduate and the undergraduate levels. This is especially true of this year's graduates who have been able to maintain their academic careers under the most trying times of a global pandemic, hurricanes, tornadoes, and massive ice storms. They have not only survived these tragedies, but they have endured and excelled and proved themselves prepared for the future ahead. Seated before us are students who have distinguished themselves in the classroom and laboratory, in speech and debate, in performing and fine arts, in student media, in student government, in athletics, in preparation for military service, and in the many other areas of university life. Some students have gone above and beyond in their fields of study, maintaining grade point averages that are well above the mean. While it is not possible to individually recognize all of those who have achieved an exceptional level of excellence while enrolled at ULM, we are able to recognize them as a group. Associate degree candidates who are recognized for academic achievement today by the university can be identified by their white honor cords and a notation in the printed program. Will the associate degree candidates in the honors and high honors categories please stand? Apparently they didn't make it here today. Bachelor's degree candidates who are recognized for academic achievement today can be identified by the maroon and gold honor cords they are wearing and are listed on the insert in your program. These candidates for the bachelor's degree are graduating today with the highly esteemed Latin honors. Students who maintained a 3.5 to 3.749 grade point average during their university career will graduate cum laude. Will those candidates who are in that category please stand? Congratulations, you may be seated. Students who have maintained a 3.75 to a 3.89 grade point average during their university careers will graduate magna cum laude. Will those candidates please stand? Students who maintained a 3.9 to 4.0 grade point average during their university careers will graduate summa cum laude. Will those candidates please stand? At this time, I invite Dr. Ron Berry, president of ULM, to come forward for brief remarks and an introduction of today's keynote speaker. President Berry.
Good morning. It is truly my honor today to introduce your commencement speaker. We're honored to have Dr. Liz Pierre, Chair of the University of Louisiana Board of Supervisors, as our commencement speaker. Ms. Pierre received a Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration from the University of Louisiana at Lafayette and her Juris Doctorate from the Southern University Law School. She is also a graduate of the Economic Development Institute at the University of Oklahoma in Norman, Oklahoma, and holds an Economic Development Finance Professional Certification from the National Development Institute. Ms. Pierre is currently Senior Vice President of Legal and Research at the Northeast Louisiana Economic Partnership, an economic development organization serving 14 parishes in North Louisiana. She is also a partner in Pierre & Pear, LLC, a law firm right here in Monroe. Originally appointed to the ULS Board of Supervisors in 2017 by Governor Edwards, she was elected to serve as the chair for 2022 just this past Thursday. She has also served on various local boards, including the Area 81 Workforce Investment Board, the United Way of Northeast Louisiana, the Nova Workforce Institute Board of Directors, and the Catholic Diocese of Shreveport Diocesan Finance Council. She is also a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, where she has held various local and regional positions. Please join me in giving Dr. Pierre a warm welcome.
Thank you so much, Dr. Berry. Good morning. I'd like to start by congratulating each of you on your accomplishments today. Whether you are receiving your bachelor's, master's, or doctorate degrees, and those who are not here but receiving their associates as well, your accomplishment is significant and worthy of praise. Never take for granted the hard work and sacrifice that went into this accomplishment. Now, when I started thinking about what I would speak with you about today, I did what I think most speakers do, and I looked for a quote that I could frame my speech around. And I found several that were very inspirational. The first was from Janet Napolitano. She served as the U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security from 2009 to 2013. And she said, "You don't go to university so you can punch a clock. You go to university so you can be in a position to make a difference." The second was from Joseph Addison. He was an English essayist, poet, and playwright. And he said, "What sculpture is to a block of marble, education is to the human soul." And the third and final I saw was from Nelson Mandela, who was the president of South Africa from 1994 to 1997. And he said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Now, while each of these quotes give very aspirational reasons to go to college, most of us will probably admit that we went to college because we were told you had to go to college to get a good job. That may have come from your parents, or from a teacher, or from a counselor. And whoever told you that was correct. A 2020 study by the Bureau of Labor Statistics showed that there is a definite positive correlation between earnings and your level of education. The study showed that those individuals who earned less than a college diploma, less than a high school diploma, those individuals with less than a high school diploma made on average about $618 a week. Those with a high school diploma but no college, about $781 a week. Those who had some college but no degree, $877 a week. Those with an associate's degree, $938 a week. Now, those who obtained a bachelor's degree, they made approximately $1,305 a week, a significant jump actually over an associate's degree. Those with a master's degree, $1,545, and those who went on to get a professional degree, $1,893. I think there can be no arguing that a higher education degree is worth the time, effort, and sacrifice it takes to obtain it. But I believe there's an even more compelling reason to give to the young high school student considering whether to attend college or to obtain a certification from a technical school. And there's nothing wrong with that. But a long time ago, an instructor told me you go to college to become a well-rounded person. While certainly the degree and the knowledge you've obtained in your particular field is what will benefit you financially, and it's the real reason you went to college, I believe that it is the information and skills you've obtained that have no direct correlation to your field of study that will benefit you most in life and ultimately ensure your success. What I'm referring to are the core competencies identified by the University of Louisiana system that our graduates should be able to demonstrate in addition to mastering the materials and skills associated with your chosen field of study. These abilities have been developed throughout your academic career and have been honed through your interactions with a wide array of people and opportunities available here at ULM. I believe that possessing these competencies will make you lifelong learners in society, in your careers, and in your lives. So what are they? The first is communication competence. This is the ability to read and listen carefully to ideas and information, to understand these ideas, and to convey them to other people using both language and other modes of communication that are appropriate to the intended audience. This competency requires you to absorb information and ideas from various sources, to synthesize, and to communicate it accurately and successfully to others. Regardless of your chosen field of study, you most likely will be called upon at some point to give an oral or a written presentation to groups of individuals. This is a skill that, if not acquired during your college career, was certainly honed during this time. I remember the prospect of giving my first public speech in my Communications 101 class over 30 years ago. I don't think I had ever experienced anything more frightening up to that point. But I got through it, and through the presentations to my marketing classes, and the debates with my law school classmates. Those experiences prepared me well, I believe, for the countless presentations I've had to make since then. The second competence is cultural competence. This is the ability to work respectfully and productively from people of diverse social, racial, cultural, economic, ideological, and educational backgrounds. It requires you to understand how and why an individual's background shapes their views, their preferences, and how they approach problems. Your experience here at ULM can be compared to the UN, the United Nations. You have shared classes, projects, and maybe even living spaces with individuals who are not necessarily like your family members or your hometown friends. Hopefully, your experience has allowed you to come to understand that different does not equate to bad, and there is value in different perspectives. The third competence is critical and creative problem solving. This is the ability to define and respond to problems, challenges, and opportunities by employing logical, informed, and creative solutions. This competency ensures that you are able to apply formal and informal tools of reasoning to characterize problems and to reach appropriate conclusions, as well as see connections and causality among events and ideas. Again, regardless of your chosen field of study, your ability to utilize creative problem-solving skills will be an asset that is highly valued. Employers desire individuals who can deal with complex business challenges, tight deadlines, and most importantly, changing variables in the workplace. The fourth competency is adaptable resilience. This is the ability to balance personal and professional challenges, to respond to changing realities, and to persevere through difficult and unexpected situations. This competency requires you to demonstrate grit and determination in the face of challenges, to follow through on the goals you have established for yourselves when those goals are within reach, and to make sensible modification to goals when circumstances change. Each of you began your higher education journey before the COVID-19 pandemic. It would be hard, I believe, for anyone to say that this pandemic has not presented a change in reality. It certainly presented us with a difficult and unexpected situation. You obviously have shown resilience in adapting to new ways of learning. And I believe this ability to adapt will serve you well in your future endeavors. Remember, this adaptability involves not only your ability, but also your willingness to respond to change. It would have been very understandable if you had selected to delay the acquisition of your degree, but you persevered, and here you are today. And that brings me to the fifth and final competence, which is self-reflective awareness. This is the ability to learn, to actively pursue knowledge, and to continuously self-evaluate in current circumstances. This competency requires you to see your own cognitive limitations, to understand your strengths and weaknesses, and to understand that your views on certain subjects may be wrong or otherwise not fully informed by all the relevant information. This competency requires you to, as the ancient Greeks put it, know thyself. If you know yourself, then you will be able to understand your purpose in life, what gives your life meaning, and what kind of difference you want to make in this world. I dare say these 5 competencies were not on the list of things you anticipated learning in college, but I certainly hope you see the value in them, not only in your professional career, but also in family and social situations. Being able to communicate, to work well with others, to problem solve, to be able to adapt to situations, and having self-reflective awarenesses are all parts of that well-rounded individual that college helps to prepare. I believe that the University of Louisiana at Monroe has prepared you well for life. It is my sincere hope and prayer that each of you find your purpose and you do indeed make a difference in this world. Again, I congratulate you and your families, and I wish you all of the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pierre, for those very, very fine words of wisdom. And to thank you, we have a small gift, so if you don't mind. Sorry, I'm blind. Now for the time you've all been waiting for, the conferral of our degrees. I would ask that Dr. Berry please come and join me. Will the candidates for the associate's degree please stand? President Berry, on behalf of the undergraduate deans and faculty, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the successful candidate for the associate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of Louisiana System Board of Supervisors, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the associate degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please stand? President Berry, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Arts, Education, and Sciences, it is my pleasure to introduce you to the successful candidates for the bachelor's degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of Louisiana System Board of Supervisors, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the bachelor's degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Will the candidates for the master's degree please stand? President Berry, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to introduce you to the candidates for the master's degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of Louisiana System Board of Supervisors, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the master's degree. Congratulations. You may be seated.
And finally, will the candidates for the doctoral degree please stand? President Barry, on behalf of the graduate faculty, it is my pleasure to introduce you to the successful candidates for the doctoral degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of Louisiana System Board of Supervisors, it is my pleasure to confer upon you the doctoral degree. Congratulations. You may be seated. Today has been about a lot of traditions, from the robes we wear to the colors on those robes and the words we use. This last tradition is one of my favorites. So in accordance with academic tradition, please move your tassels from the right to the left to indicate your new status as graduates. Graduates, please step forward to receive your degrees.
Receiving the associate's degree, Logan Patton Crane. Receiving the bachelor's degree, graduating cum laude, Paige Marie Galloway. Graduating cum laude, Kason Hendricks Hale. Brittany Lee Williamson. Jonna Michelle Cruz. Jesus de Jesus Garcia III. Tony Lavelle Hill Jr. Graduating cum laude, Dipesh Danuar. Samundra Aryal. Ujwal Pandey. Antoine Jakia Ellis. Jawatha Labrinya Shannon Forrest. Savannah B. Cooper. Graduating cum laude, Brooklyn Elizabeth Hatton. Michaela Dominique Chisholm. Jamie Lynn Albritton. Graduating cum laude, Muisha T.J. Wiley. Annalise Margarita Kelly. Hope Nikisha Wells. Graduating cum laude, Derek Orlington Foggy. Graduating magna cum laude, Ashlyn Elizabeth Kalk. Jalen Monet Pierce. Timothy Dustin Bumgardner. Graduating summa cum laude, Canon Monty Malone. Joshua Isaiah Moorhead. Graduating cum laude, Riem Sami Farhat. Graduating summa cum laude, Brianna Gottschalk. Marissa Ford. Dodie Caroline Duncan Thibodeau. Graduating cum laude, Jordan Marie Wallace. Joshua Pennebaker. Macy Copeland. Addison Grace Ziegler. Paige Elizabeth Lowery. Graduating cum laude, Kennedy Grace Johnson. Robert Amzie Conklin. Graduating cum laude, Sogat Kumar Shrestha. Lillian Renee Dixon. Adrina Janelle Williams. Carrie and Deshaun Henry. Graduating summa cum laude, Kristlyn Nicole Beinog. Ashley Grace Grant. Rochelle Nicole Peralta. Janice L. Mott. Jordan Taylor Aswell. Timothy Roshan Kelly IV. Graduating cum laude, Khadija Green. Aaron Deshaun Perry. Graduating cum laude, Jacob Daniel Mayo. Richard A. Anderson, Jr. Dean Sushma Krishnamurthy will now award diplomas for the graduate school. Receiving a master's degree from the College of Arts, Education, and Sciences, Erica Palma Colindres. Ashley Johnson Green. Helen Jewel White. Caitlin K. Harris. Jonique Renee Solko. Desare Lachey Lucas Player. Cheryl Brooks Rogers. Alicia Danielle Atkins. April Joy Chapman. Hannah Elizabeth Morris. Janessa Starr Taylor. Matthew James Groom. Eva Anna Blackburn. John Patrick Neal. Morgan Danielle Dyson. Brishana Renee Skirfield. Courtney Trishelle Lewis. Kelly Lynn Parrott. Latoya S. Taylor. Heaven Lee Nicole Urbanzik. Abby Dorch Cates. Tara Banks. Christina Ruth Lede. Christian Leanne Gunter. Tedrick Darnell Ducano. Alyssa Rose Carranza. Michael Trayson Miller. Ashley Dalton Alexander. Rachel Corbett Canton. Hannah Clarius Gates. Caitlin Elizabeth Mercer. Erica Blanchard LeBeff. Jessica M. McAllister. Elizabeth Ann Bohannon. Courtney Nicole Bolding. Brittany Ardwin Randell. Jennifer Moore Penny. Devonda K. Hand. Shelby Lynn Fontenot. Christy Biddy Williams. April McClure. Irene Bukasas Lane. Shelley Booth. Mary Lynn DeJulian. Courtney Renee Polisi. Katie Oline Marie Douay. Jacqueline Nicole Thrash. Melissa Lauren Johnson. Jessica A. Washington. Ashley Lynn Beverly. Rachel Love Stevens. The highest academic honor that can be earned and awarded is the doctoral degree. Now is the time when those ULM students who have earned this most respected academic degree are recognized. This mark of achievement reaches its apex during the hooding ceremony, which represents the passing of the mantle of knowledge, marking the transition from student to colleague. This pinnacle in an academic career could not occur without the guidance of a mentor, specifically a major advisor who guides the student in the quest for learning and enlightenment. Therefore, it is appropriate that the doctoral graduate be joined by the major professor. I ask that the doctoral graduate and major professor please step forward as I call the graduate's name. Receiving the Doctor of Education degree in Curriculum and Instruction is Janelle Marie Bross, who is joined by her major professor, Dr. Myra Lovett. Receiving the Doctor of Education degree in Curriculum and Instruction is Sarah Glenn Duncan, who is joined by her major professor, Dr. Amy Weems. Receiving the Doctor of Education degree in Curriculum and Instruction is Brandon Joaquim Robert Luero, who is joined by his major professor, Dr. Myra Lovett. Receiving the Doctor of Education degree in Curriculum and Instruction is Ashley Blunt Schulte, who is joined by her major professor, Dr. Myra Lovett. Receiving the Doctor of Education degree in Curriculum and Instruction is Seth P. Tackett, who is joined by his major professor, Dr. Keo Kim.
Please be seated. This brings to a close our commencement ceremony for the summer and fall of 2021 graduates. Faculty, graduates, and stage participants, please remain standing in preparation for the recessional. All guests, please remain seated. Congratulations, graduates, and thank you, guests, for attending today's ceremony. The commencement has now finished.